Hey there, Mike. It is Jay at Rorik. So I thought this might be the most helpful, and yes, I called you Mike this time, not Mark. I'm getting better, I promise. So I figured I'd make you a quick video here of this particular vehicle. At least that way you'll better be able to see it. You can even kind of show this link to your wife, and that way she can kind of get a closer gauge as well. Now this is the Ascent, and it is the limited trim. So this is going to be Subaru's large SUV. What's neat about it is it also runs a 2.5 turbo, very much like Mazda. The ironic part is it was actually quicker in the quarter-mile run on its ratings and such. Now this particular one was a leased car that was going to be turned back in, and we intercepted it from good customers of mine, the Velata series. Now I say that because of it being a lease, they had new tires put on and then brakes done as well. Now being the limited trim, of course Subaru obviously is all-wheel drive. Really getting into the trim is going to be your eyesight. So every safety feature that I had went over on the CX-5 is going to be present on this, from all of your collision avoidance to your lane keeping to your full LED lights that can even use the high and low beams, to the radar cruise control, the traffic stop sign, or I'm sorry, the traffic jam assistance, blind spot monitoring, rear view camera with cross traffic, and so forth. This one will have the 20-inch wheels, so you'll see they're kind of done in almost like a shiny but kind of a matte finish, and the spokes would look pretty cool. And you have just enough bright work kind of along the rocker and along the greenhouse to sort of liven it up a bit. Now, of course, Subaru kind of has the go-all attitude, so this one has the roof rails and cross system, so if you guys ever decide to move again, you'll notice, again, the limited badging. You'll have dual exhaust pipes here, and, of course, the all-wheel drive. Bumper guard is standard, and that's just, again, kind of Subaru's heritage, if you would, of kind of that go-all, do-all attitude, so that is why if you're dragging out items, it just sort of hits this instead of chipping up the paint here. Now, if we actually help if I unlock the car here. Interior wise, you'll see it's really neat. It's actually kind of like a two-tone. I would almost call this kind of like a sand. So you'll see that you do have your full heavily bolstered out leather seats. They are heated. You'll see that you have your two-way memory right there. Also, they have the sport seat. So you'll see down here is a little button, and you can actually pull out. I can't do it with one hand on my cell phone. Let me sit down and try it. There. So let me go back now. You'll see that you can actually pull out a thigh extender on both sides. Now you'll notice that this does have an upper stereo. It's Subaru's sort of in-stock premium stereo. You'll kind of see speakers mounted alongside the dash, obviously power liftgate, and you will see that it is height programmable because you have the memory button. Hopping in here super quick, verifying mileage. You have 27,316 on the odometer. You have your dual sack setup. So this is just going to be largely your information display, where this is going to be your entire touchscreen for things like Apple CarPlay, navigation, and so forth, media. Down here is going to be your climate. I can turn on the rear so you can see that you can control the rear. I'll get that into a second. Those are your heated seats. Auxiliary jacks, and you do have your automatic hold assist, which is basically the hold button in the Mazda, just renamed, and X mode if you're really going off-road. Shifting into reverse, of course, it's going to pull up your backup camera, which you'll see there is a wide angle, and you still have your auto-dimming mirror with the home link, and as well as your SOS emergency button. Over here will be your heated steering wheel, which is a nice sort of amenity, if you would, and then this little infotainment display can kind of change up in the gauges. So if we go along to the back seat super quick, let me click the unlock button. You'll see this one has the bench across. Everything is going to be configurable, from folding down flat to access to the third row in a pinch. You'll see here, let me go ahead and push this back. You'll see that these are all step plates, so things don't get dirty if the kids are getting back there. And you have heated rear seats for the children's, as well as the dual USB ports so they can charge devices. Here's just going to be some cup holders. You'll see everything is LED lighting on the interior. You even have a cup holder kind of built right within the door here, and this is all perforated leather kind of along here, and your little sunshade that you can pull up and block the rays. And then just showing the trunk super quickly, you'll see that they had all of the fitted rubber mats, so everything has rubber mats that go down. You can fold this third row down for a lot of extra use. or storage and so forth. Let me go ahead and close this. And last but not least, of course, we had talked about like how the trade-in value of your CRV would apply to this, but also the Rurik Advantage would apply to this. So keep in mind, oil changes and inspections will be lifetime free on this, as will be loaner cars, car washes, and so forth. So hopefully this video helps kind of go over this vehicle a little bit more in depth, and definitely look forward to hearing back. Thank you again for the opportunity.